Yeah. Okay. So general advice for receiving feedback, and especially from like Profo and the other professors. Um, Profo is really great at giving feedback, and the fact he gives a ton of it. Um, you can tell that he's also gotten a lot of feedback himself that he's tried to integrate, and so the best piece of advice I can give in regards to receiving feedback from professors, not even just in LD1, but throughout the entirety of Guildhall, is you have to understand you are going to get a mountain of feedback. It's a lot. And every single piece of feedback you get, you have to analyze it, and you have to say, what's here? Like, you'll get so much feedback on everything, and so little of it is actually useful. And it's everything you do in Guildhall is digging through a haystack, looking for the needle, and finding that golden needle that'll fix everything. Mm-hmm. And I think you just got to be able to intuit that and find where is the core issue behind the mountain of feedback. And when you fix that, it's just going to go great.
So when it comes to receiving feedback from professors, you'll receive a lot of feedback from your LD1 professor, which I believe is Profo, but it could be another professor if he needs help. And the feedback they give is comprehensive and detailed. You'll get 30-plus minute videos working through every single step of your level, and it can be overwhelming. Some of it's not very useful because they're really giving it to you stream of consciousness. The key comes down to understanding what they are trying to tell you. If you're hearing the same thing or the same general idea over and over, that's what you focus in on. Don't worry about, I don't really like how this box looks. That's not really feedback, because next time they go through, if the box hasn't changed but your level has, they won't even notice. Focus on what they're really trying to tell you, and black out everything that seems minor.
Yeah, receiving feedback it's a skill all by itself, because if you're like me, didn't have a lot of game dev experience before coming into Guildhall, you get a ton of feedback, a lot of feedback, and you really should watch all of it, and it's going to be daunting at first, and it's very easy to take a lot of that feedback personally, like they're attacking you instead of critiquing your work. But just keep in mind, always keep in the back of your head that they are not trying to make you fail, they're trying to make your work better. So no matter how harsh the feedback gets, and believe me, it will get harsh at some point, especially when you get those half-hour-long Profo feedback videos, just don't take it personally. Just keep in the back of your head, like, okay, he is critiquing my level, and he is trying to fix some of the problems that are in it, and just take it with a very, very massive grain of salt. And also, another thing that you'll have a lot of techniques for being able to filter through the feedback as you go, but being able to filter through that massive 30-minute video and finding the little nuggets of, okay, I need to fix this, this, and this, is also a skill that you need to practice. And you'll have a lot of things early on for practicing that and getting it right, but also being able to, write down notes as you're watching the video and being able to find and pinpoint the actual points of, okay, this comment corresponds to this part of the level, and being able to find a way to organize that, whatever works for you, is a very important skill to develop as well.
Receiving feedback is always, it stings a little bit, because you, worked really hard on your own idea for something, and then someone is telling you everything that's wrong with it. And it hurts, but it's really, the only way to know how to improve it, because those people are going to be the ones playing the game in the end. So receiving the feedback is really important, and that's kind of the mindset I have about it, is without this, then the level won't be very good. So I need to listen to this and take it into consideration.
So receiving feedback, specifically in level design at Guildhall, can seem like a lot at first if you're not used to it. You get these long feedback videos from your professors, and most of the time they're pointing out every little thing that they see wrong with it, which is a really, really good thing. But for somebody that's coming fresh to this style of feedback, it can be a little jarring. So you got to keep always in the back of your mind that the reason why they're pointing out these little things in your level is not because they're trying to say, oh, you're not good at this, you're not good at this, you're not good at this. And instead, they're trying to say, we want to help you make your level as good as it possibly can be. So we're going to point out all the little things. And you'll get positive encouragement sometimes, but sometimes, that might get drowned out by all the things that you got to change. So just going in with an open mind and being cognizant of, the professors are just trying to help you make your level better. So just stay positive with it. Make your prioritized action plans on what you're going to improve, what things are important from this feedback. And also, too, a part of it is knowing what you can and can't do based on the feedback. In an ideal world, you can implement everything the professors say, but that's not always realistic. So being able to prioritize things and get done what's possible for you is an important part of that.